Movie night, back with another Classic. I'm your host, Easy. Welcome to Car Language. And let's change the oil to my Volvo Semi. Pardon me, it's dirty, but I can change any four-wheeler's oil with a suit on, and I promise you it's going to be red, the dirt spots or the oil spots, whatever, getting dirty. This is always either one that's going to get you. It's either the oil or it's going to be the fuel. I got my fuel filters. I got my fuel filter. I got the water separator. I got my 3 oil filters. And I got my 9 gallons of 15W Rotella synthetic oil. I got 1 gallon of fuel. That's, you'll see later, 1 gallon of fuel. That's what you're going to need. And you're going to need a ratchet with, I don't even know what this is. Look, I've used this so much that I don't even know what this is. But this is a half inch, I believe, ratchet. And where is it? Look, 1 inch and 1/4. This right here, a little bucket. You're gonna need that. You're gonna need your funnel, and this right here is to take off your filters. As y'all can see, the ratchet that I'm using is the long one. You need this one for leverage. All right, guys. So remember, I told y'all the ratchet got to be long. Put your bucket here. This is the first thing you do. We're going lefty. Y'all gonna see it's not even tight. Hopefully. Find some way. All right, it's a little tight. Boom. It's already loose. That's it right there. Boom, loose. That's where you live. This is why you need that, this tub right here. You need this tub because there's 10 gallons falling out this joker. All right, so this is your plug. You take a look at it to make sure that ring is not broken, maybe cracked. We want to wipe it off, make sure it's good. That right there is going to take about 10 minutes. It's 10 gallons. If, as y'all can see, the oil doesn't even look that bad either. I'm supposed to drive I think I get like in between 15 to 20,000 miles with that synthetic. I change it every 12. All right, y'all, so again, we're gonna have some drips. It's 10 gallons. We ain't got all day. We're trying to beat the eclipse. No pun intended. It happens the day after tomorrow. Today is Saturday. It's the second oil change today. I did the Caddy today. That's why y'all see the GTR sweater. And we doing the truck. We're trying to finish the truck before nighttime hit. Had to do a couple things. So I'm gonna try to do it, and we might be gone for the week, so we want to make sure we leave this done. We have our truck running right, and we still got to grease it. But that right there is 10 minutes. If you guys want to know how to grease a Volvo, that video, I'll tag it on the description below. You know what I mean? Look, like I said, we out here. We're not gonna tighten. We stop and then a little bit. That's it. Get our rag, wipe down the excess. Now you've gone and I'm gonna check my rag to see if there's any like real wet spots on the rag to make sure there's no leaks. And I'm looking around right now and I don't see anything. I know it's not leaking because I've changed my oil pan already, because I've stripped the oil pan. I didn't buy a new one. I went to a junkyard, bought one real cheap. It happened to me already. Like, boom, as y'all can see, look, they're loose. Like I said, remember, if you see my video where I changed the filter to the Cadillac, it has like a little hand putting in the filters. I tighten this with my hand. Now, if you guys forget and use a wrench to tighten it, and it's super hard to get off, you're gonna want to grab something sharp like a flathead screwdriver. Get a hammer and puncture through it, and then you'll be able to turn it little by little. All right, this is the last one. Again, they've been easy. This one is just, it's a little uncomfortable because the shock is there, but it's already loose. You know, not loose enough for me to use my hands, but yeah, we'll get it. All right, y'all, so this is the part where we fill up the filters with oil. This is the bypass. How do we know it's the bypass? Because it has the bigger hole. Now, just in case you make a mistake, because they all look alike, this is the fuel filter. Just in case you make a mistake, the fuel filter hole is bigger though. Just in case you fill this up with oil, don't get your panties in a bunch. Just dump the oil real good, let it sit there for half a day if you have to, and you know, let it drain real good. Don't wash it out. Use fuel. That old fuel from the old filter, you could use that to wash. I'm gonna fill up the oil filters. I'm gonna put a gallon here so they won't move, and I'm gonna use the water separator as well to hold it down, and let her rip. Fill it up all the way to the top. All the filters are the same. All the filters are the same. You fill it up all the way to the top, a little bit on the seal. Yeah. All right, guys. So when you're putting on your filter, you always start with the last one, the one in the rear. You know, you don't start from the front of the truck to the back. You start from the back of the truck to the front when you're putting on your filters. Reason being, you know, it's tighter back there than it is up front. So you want to be able to have room and tighten up your filters. All right, so boom, it's in. You might have some issues because of the way you're positioned if you're doing it from the floor. Had I been standing up, I'll be better. So boom, we got one in. Again, we're using our hands. And also a side note, you don't want to fill up your filters just in case you got to tilt them. You want to keep that in mind. So don't fill them up all the way to the top. All right. Again, look, just using my hands to tighten it. I'm gonna go all the way until it doesn't turn anymore. This way, next time it's time to change it, I know it'll be easier to take them off. And look, that's it. That's where you live. There's no leaks. All right. That's it. So boom, y'all see, I got the first one in there. Now I'm moving forward. This is the second one. All right, boom. So 2 in. We got one more. These are one of them side notes right here. You know, again, let's not fill it up to the top. It, right? Loosen it. Again, if you don't fill your filters and your water separator up with fuel, your truck will have issues. Like if you on E, if you wait for your truck to get on E and you didn't fill these filters up with fuel, you're gonna think you need a tow truck. Like you're gonna think your truck broke down, and that's not what it is. You gotta prime it. You don't want to prime it because that's gonna take you all day. So you want to make sure you fill up your filters and your water separator with fuel. If you don't do that, your truck is gonna choke on you. I promise you. This one is a bit tricky because it got wet from the fuel filter, so it's slippery. But as y'all can see, again, I tighten it with my hands. Let me get a better position. Stop it, Mike. Hey guys, so it's loose, but this is your, like, I guess your hose or whatever the hell this is. You gotta loosen this part. Once we loosen this part, it's gonna y'all can see this is already loose. All right, y'all. So look, we took the water separator, the glass, the clear glass from the water separator. We're gonna wash it out. This is the one I usually like to buy from Walmart. It's cheaper than WD-40, and it does a lot more too. Cleans, lubricant, like that. Nice little clean. Look at all that excess. And put it on. Again, hand tight. Damn. The seal keep coming off. That's it. That's not going nowhere. Cut. Alright, so this is a two-man job. The wife is gonna pour it. Hold on. Thank you, Miss Crawley. Go. She's pouring it from the top. I got the funnel at the bottom. There's an easier way for this. You could buy one of those things, and I see the sight glass filling up. You gotta fill it up, so it's gonna spill a little bit of fuel, but that's nothing. That helps degrease the oil from the concrete. From back to front, working our way from back to front. So last but not least, your oil filter. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We have officially did an oil change. Put your funnel, dump the oil. Always go from the side, because if you do this, you'll have a lot of that. So side, there's a way on how to pour oil. Saying 9 quarts, maybe 10. Pour it. Alright guys, so I'm looking for leaks. Make sure nothing leaking. We pretty much dumped all our oil. Did our fuel filters, our water separator. Now we check our dipstick, make sure we're not short on oil. Funnel, I kind of cleaned up. So the video is edited a little bit. I'm doing the extra stuff. Now let's check what we got. Perfect. There's actually a tad bit more, but that's fine. I don't like, maybe because the truck is tilted. I'm sorry. So y'all see that? It's actually right there under the D, but like I said, our truck is at an angle. And I hope this video was helpful. Stay tuned, more content coming soon. Car language.